So what you're telling me is I can teach less and actually make way more? I'm just thinking out loud. This this is a question that I kind of posed to myself after watching dozens of gurus teach online. Now, if you are someone like me that is always looking to improve themselves, then you probably understand what I'm going to be talking about here. I have watched and gone through frameworks and systems and funnels of people that are doing quite well with digital products and coaching programs. And one of the things that I've always struggled with is the fact that I haven't priced my services high enough or priced them where it really made a major impact. I was doing a lot of charity based pricing where I wanted to make sure that the person that needed the information could actually compensate me in some way. And sometimes it was even a barter system. Maybe they had a service that I could benefit from. So I would teach them the actual behind the scenes of what it would take to, start their YouTube channel. For example, one of the platforms I wanted to really start diving into was LinkedIn. So I did a barter exchange rather than having them pay the $1,000 price tag for the course. So I have definitely shot myself in the foot a lot when it comes to coaching. Now, over this last year, I've been watching this new wave of coaching come in. We've kind of transitioned away from the big high ticket programs a little bit, and now we're kind of like in this phase where so many coaches are doing this challenge thing. And the challenge is allowing people to learn over the course of 3, 5, 7, or even 10 days in these short sprints. And then after the challenge, there is an upsell offer to a then high ticket or higher price coaching program. And I kind of like that business model because it gets a lot of people in the front door to learn the skill set, and you have a lot of attention on you in that process. And it gives me the ability to teach in that challenge time frame window, right? But what I'm really noticing though is that the information in the challenge section isn't life changing. It isn't deep. It isn't technical, or it's very much good information, but it's almost more theory and hope based information. And what surprises me is the fact that there are people, a good amount of people in the comments section, in the chat section of the Zoom, that are very happy with what they're getting from these challenge days. And I'm thinking to myself, because some of these things are things I've coached and taught on before and still do, but I feel like I give way more information and way more value and answer way more questions in the Q&A than these successful coaches are doing. So as I'm looking at not being in attendance to learn for myself, but really to understand and learn how they're doing the thing that they're doing and hitting 6, 7, and 8 figure days, I, I'm putting two and two together. And so, what this is going to show and prove to me, or has proven, is the fact that I can actually pull back some on the information, because the information that I'm giving during the challenge sessions is really the high ticket information. And I'm just like, okay, I understand. So, if that's the way to move forward and do this, I'm sure there would be a little backlash, but the people that are doing it don't seem to be getting the explosion of backlash, I'll say, because they're getting hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of people in these challenges every single time they run them. And they're not running these challenges weekly, monthly. Some of them are running them quarterly or only twice a year and bringing in hundreds to thousands of people on these challenges. So I have no problem delivering the information or making sure that there is value behind the information because I know how to do that, and I'll still probably go above and beyond. The problem is on the front end. How do you get hundreds of people to show up into the challenges? Awareness. You have to be so super clear on who you're talking to and making sure that the content that we're putting out on social media and these digital platforms is actually getting seen and received. If you can nail and master how to get awareness, how to attract people, how to get attention, like I talked about in that last video, that is the secret sauce for the coach. There is no reason that this creator strong community, cannot be a huge brand because all we're doing is talking to other creators and giving them a space to come and learn. So, if you want to make sure that you are a part of this education of, hey, what's the inner workings of how this business is being run that I'm seeing over there? Explain it to me. Then inside of the community, I'm going to walk you through these frameworks that I've been experiencing so that you can take some of this data back and this information back and implement it into your coaching business or your creator business. I'm just thinking out loud.